Hey, Sean, Jim Metz here. Just wanted to do a quick YouTube for you, kind of giving you an overview of how I see this system working. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'd go to a dashboard. I'll go to VoicePad's dashboard, and I'll log in. And in this case, I'm going to log in as a multi-user, because that's the system you would have. And of course, you'd have your own custom password and username. And I'll log in as the master. When I log in, I'm going to have on the screen all of my current listing opportunities. And in my mind, what you would do is you would come in, and let's say we're going to be working with Bubba Mills today. So Bubba contracted you to shoot some photos. You come over here and you add Bubba's profile to the system. So you go add new user, and we call him Bubba. And we'll do Bubba Mills. And we will give him a login name for the account, and we'll call him Bubba M2, and we'll give him some credentials. We'll give him a password, 1234 and 1234. And of course, you'd fill in their actual contact information here, as well as an email address. And then I hit return to user profile. And now Bubba is on the dashboard. Right? Pretty simple. I can then come over and edit Bubba's contact information if I want it. If I have a photo for him, I can upload them, or I'll be sending Bubba a username and password and login so he can update his own information. All right. This is where we talked about those text keywords, where for marketing, they could add a keyword in the text response. And it's all executed from the same dashboard. Now, on the code end of life, now that I have Bubba as a client and you have 200 listings available to you, you can come in here to code 1004 and assign that to Bubba. And let's say Bubba's got 5 properties for you. Let's assign him 3 current properties. And then either you or Bubba could come over, hit the new presentation button, and build out the audio presentation that will accompany your photos. So we'll say it's residential. We'll say it's for sale. We'll let Eve generate the presentation, and we'll make this a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath, and we'll call this, let's give it a nice descriptor. We'll call this extraordinary, and we'll make it a custom home because it's extraordinary. All right. Now the MLS ID isn't going to be important because, again, no one's going to ever see it, so why spend time putting it in? But we would put in the address. And we'll call it 100 Mallard Creek, and we'll say it's in Louisville. All right. Then we'll go to the next page, and in this page, what we're doing is we're selecting a few, primary features. We don't want too many because we want the agent to come back in and enhance this. But if you're taking photos and you want to set this up as a concierge, you might notice, well, this has a formal dining room and a gourmet kitchen, and it has a home theater room. Or you might scroll down and say this has a finished walkout basement. Everything we do on this page, on these panels, everything we select is bilingual. It can be replicated in English or Spanish. And then we're going to go to the second page where we're going to talk about the exterior features. And we'll give this one an outdoor kitchen and an irrigation system and a wraparound deck. And then we'll go to the next page where we'll say that this has gated security. That would be in the community amenities. And then we go to the pricing page and we'll give this a price and we'll make it $876,000. We'll make it a nice property. All right. Now, if the agent is going to be doing any type of call capture, or even more specifically on the YouTube, so they don't age, on brochures and on the IVR system or the call capture system, you don't really want to announce price, right? So we just put the price in, and it would say announce the price, no. All right, pretty simple. We also have the ability for the agent to add additional comments on the property. So let's say you're doing the photos for a listing that's going to be coming soon. Well, the agent can announce that. They can come in, and at the end of the presentation, we'll say additional information on this home is as follows. And they can say, well, this home is going to be on the market on December 1st. We're accepting offers on December 2nd. Schedule a preview of this home, press 1. Something silly as that, something as simple as that, but all of a sudden you're actually getting credit for generating street level leads for the agents, right? The next page is where you'll upload your photos. So you can add all the property photos you have either through Dropbox or through the computer, and then you would just add them to the system. And as I mentioned before, once you get 6 in there, then we've actually got the YouTube video built. If, for instance, you've had a Matterport tour taken, you can come in here and add the property link. All right? Pretty simple, straightforward, easy way to manage it. Everything is going to be active and live on the system until you delete the listing. So the YouTube is going to be active until you take it off, right? So it's a way for you to, keep those clients of yours tethered to the system. Presentation we just built should be sequenced through, and it'll sound like this.
This property is an extraordinary 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, and 1/2 bath custom home. Interior features of this property include a home theater room, a formal dining room, a finished walkout basement, and a gourmet kitchen. On the outside, this property features a wraparound deck, an irrigation system, and an outdoor kitchen. Community amenities include gated security.
So that was pretty simple, right? Pretty easy way to set it up. Now, for Bubba, we sent Bubba an email. We sent him a welcome email. And here's the welcome email we sent Bubba. We told him what his username and password is. So Bubba can have access to this system as well. And I'll log into Bubba's system now and show you what that looks like. So Bubba logs in. Well, it would work better if I remembered the password, but you're seeing this first here live. So let me go back to that email. Bubba M2, my mistake. All right. So we'll just log out. One, two, three, four. And now I'm logging into Bubba the agent. Now the first thing the system's going to ask me to do for Bubba is change his password. So we'll make it 2345. This gives your agents a secure dashboard where they can log in, edit their own presentation, print off their brochures. We're going to ask them to accept our terms and conditions. We're going to ask them to verify their contact information so we know where to send the leads. We're going to ask them to record their name. So when someone were to call in on either off of a sign writer or call in off a brochure for information, we'll say this property brought to you by Bubba, Bubba Mills. Simple as that. And then Bubba logs in. Here's his listings. Any leads he'd have would be under his lead manager. And of course, you as the master dashboard holder have access to everyone, so you can always check the efficacy of the system. But from here, Bubba would go in and he can change the presentation if he wants to, go in and edit features. He can set up a frequency to send a seller a report. He can go into his marketing toolkit where he'll have access to all the photos you've already uploaded. And he can edit and add photos. He can do social media posts from here. This one I didn't turn on the YouTube because I don't have the 6 photos in here, but the YouTube button would be here, as well as brochures. So once you get the photos in there, everything else becomes available. Man, that's as simple as it gets. We can co-brand up here at the top so that we brand you as well as ourselves, and we keep them, secure for you. If the agent wants to go to the trouble and incorporate the street level lead gen piece, they can just come in here and order their signs from here. They order them right from the dashboard. You don't have to be involved in it at all. All right. That's what it looks like. It is pretty simple to administer. It'll probably take you about 5 minutes to set up and upload photos. I don't know how you deliver your finished product set now, but I'm envisioning an opportunity where you might just take the photos, put them in our dashboard, and bam, new listings. We'll send the agent an email saying new listings available, and they can just log in and go to town. All right, brother, just want to give you a quick overview on this. I am sure we'll talk again soon. All right, man, I'm logging out of this one. Talk to you soon. Hopefully that helped. All right, see ya.